Good evening, you guys. So, it has been a hot minute since I've done an empties video with you guys or shared what we've been warming reviews. And look, see, Haley is not the only one who went and got a chop today. So I am feeling like extra good right now because it was getting out of control. So, anywho, so I always keep my empties, right? And bring back my bar. I did an empties, I think about midway through. And then, like, I intended to do it before January was over. And then I didn't. And then, like, February began, and I started just stacking stuff next to it in the closet. And I'm like, I got to scrap it and start over. These are gone. And pretty much everything that I warmed, for the most part, in January was for Bring Back My Bar. So I just scrapped it, I dumped it, and started over. So we're going to talk about what we've been getting through for the first half of February. You can see my bin is full. It is starting to overflow again. Hi, Carla. So yeah, so let's just kind of dive right in. And I'm going to give you guys my review on the new and up-and-coming All Is Well collection. It is really good, you guys. So, first and foremost, I had made mention of my poor little Mighty Pine fragrance flower from like back at the beginning of this month, and I did replace it with the It's Love. This is really good, and like I'm super stoked on how this turned out with that bright orange. It's so fun. This is officially like dry now. I can still smell the pine, but it's a goner. It's done for. It's lived its life. It's good. It's good. And then, like, as I was thinking about it, that came out in September. So I had it September, October, November, December, January. We're now into February. So it lasted about five months from like opening time to sheer death. But it was really good. I do have 2 more of these set up in my stash because I really enjoyed this one a whole lot. But it's lived its life. It's done now. So throw that into the box. I will get the flower out because I recycle everything. Like I said, we did open up the It's Love. Thoroughly enjoying that one right now. And I do have an extra one of those as well. We did finish out a laundry system in Scentsy Clean. This is Clean Breeze, but they can't call the laundry Clean Breeze for licensing reasons, I think, or copyright. But this is Clean Breeze. So if you like Clean Breeze and that really strong, really fresh, like fresh linen smell, this is amazing. We did 2 systems of this back to back. It's definitely one of my favorites. So we have moved on to Jammy Time, and we are currently using that. And then I also have Coral Waters that I picked up recently for my first spring and summer haul that we'll be busting into next. And I'm excited for that. Let's see, I finally finished off. I've been working hardcore, you guys. I've polished off 2 bricks. This is so super satisfying to polish off a brick, right? So I had about like 1.5 cubes of vanilla bean buttercream, and I just killed it because like I don't want to keep this whole huge container in my closet just for like 1.5 cubes. I think I used it in like the bathroom and the laundry room, just to kind of be done with it, so that I can make space for another brick. So that is gone, and then I did finish off the brick of my blueberry cheesecake, so I did tell you guys that, right? Hi, Amanda. I had said that I killed my brick of blueberry cheesecake, you guys. I love this fragrance so much, and like I never ever would have thought that blueberry cheesecake was going to be one of my all-time favorites. And like I didn't actually get it for myself. I got it just to do samples with. And as I was doing those samples, I'm like, I have to have more of this. So I did pick up a brick. I will be getting another brick of blueberry cheesecake into my quarterly club because yeah, this is brick worthy. It is brick worthy all day long. I absolutely love it. I'm super excited that I got through it though. So, I'm trying to drink more water, you guys. So my girlfriend got me a really cute Baby Yoda water bottle. So I'm trying to like keep it with me. I've been doing really good for about 3 days. Let's see. Normally I try to do non-wax, but with the overflow situation, I'm not sure how well that's going to work. So I'm just going to kind of grab from the top. I do have a scent pack in Silver Bells. I do have a little hook inside the litter house that James built me for the cats. And I do hang a scent pack inside there. It just kind of cuts back on that litter smell. I think it makes it more pleasant for the cats too, to have that nice fragrance going in there. And Silver Bells is not like super strong and overpowering, where it would maybe freak the cats out and make them not want to use it because it was too much. Let's see. Do I have all the All Is Well up top? I think I do. So we'll start with those. Where's one more? There's 5 bars in this collection. And where's the other one? Where's the... Ah, there it is. It's kind of buried because it was the first one that I put in. So this collection was originally supposed to release on Monday, so for Valentine's Day. With the launch of Cinderella, though, they did bump it back. This is coming up this upcoming Monday, so the I want to say the 21st, but don't quote me because my calendar's on my phone, which I'm using. So, all right, let's review these because this is up and coming. This is a really good collection. I obviously have my favorites. We'll just start with my favorite one, Unwind. This is amazing. This is this like if you loved Fiji flower, right? This reminds me of Fiji flower without the floral note. It's got that same kind of like apple. And again, I didn't pull up my scent notes, so I'm doing that off to the side so I can tell you what is in this, because this was so good. Like, I got the apple. It's like a sweet candied apple. This is club worthy. The minute that this comes out, this is 100% going into my club. I loved everything about this bar. I have not tried it in the larger space. I did it here in my office because I was slightly concerned that it might not be a powerhouse performer, but you guys, it performed so well. It's so good. Okay, this one, Unwind, is apple blossom, cucumber peel, and spa water. It's just a really sweet, fresh, clean apple scent. It was to die for. Vitamin Inhale. Next up. This is Fresh Mountaineer, Wildflowers, and Fern. It smells like soap. Hi, Michelle. It straight smells like soap. I'm so sorry. James and I said zest. Everybody else, like other consultants that I've been watching, say that this reminds them of Irish Spring. I've never used Irish Spring, but I'm pretty sure it's that and zest are fairly similar. This is super soapy. Like, it actually left a taste in my mouth, and I had a feeling that this was going to be really super strong and soapy because it even smells soapy on cold. So I put it in like a couple hours before we were going to bed because I'm like, I'm okay if this melts off while we're sleeping. And it still was kind of soapy in the morning. So I would not be getting that one again. It was not my jam. It just wasn't. But if you like those super clean, kind of like manly soap kind of fragrances, that one will be right up your alley. Next one up is Vitamin Soothe. And this is, I think this is going in the front room right now. It's driftwood, water lily, and sea minerals. I don't mind this. James was like, it's kind of a little off for me. Like, he still gets that kind of slightly soapy feel. But mostly I just get like that aquatic, like really fresh aquatic out of this. If it was soapy at all, it was very short lasting on that. Because it's been going all day today, and it's beautiful. Like, I've thoroughly enjoyed this bar all day. And it's just got like this really clean, fresh aquatic scent to it. This one I would try again. Is it club worthy for me now? And that one's Vitamin Soothe. Okay. Now, we have 2 bars left. This, Vitamin Relax. This is really good. This is really good, and it lasts for days. I think I was finally on like day 3 or day 4 in the office here with this. This is like a smaller space fragrance. And it really reminds me of sugar. It has none of the same notes as sugar, but it's like this really sweet, slightly perfumey. Oh my God, it's to die for. What is this one again? Relax. So let me find the notes. This is bergamot, vanilla sugar, and amber. It's so good. It is so stinking good. This is one that I could do in my bedroom. It's one that I can do in my office. It's amazing. I will be getting more of this. Honestly, this will probably make it into my club because I really enjoyed that. And then the last from the All Is Well collection is Vitamin M for Meditate. I have that going in the office right now. It's pretty. It's definitely pretty. It's sandalwood, lavender, and nutmeg. I get 0 nutmeg, thank God. I do get like that lavender sandalwood combination. And it's very soft, very romantic. Very, again, it's a light performer to a point. So it's like it's not too much here in the office, but it does waft out a little bit into the hall. It's really pretty. I would pick up another couple bars of this. I'm not 100% sure that this is club worthy yet because I have a lot of like office fragrances and I like Powerhouse, and that is a little bit on the lighter side. So if you do not like those super strong scents, that one is really good. So, and like I said, that collection is officially coming on Monday. I obviously will have an order going in because I want to pick up a couple more of those. And then I will be putting those 2 into my club. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have an empties for the new car bar that I've got hanging in my van. Amazon Rain. I did get brave. I did put Amazon Rain in there because, like I said, it's not one of my favorites on warmed, but I'm enjoying this in the car. So it's got more of that like smell from when you're sniffing it on cold. It's not quite like, I feel almost astringent when I'm warming it. It's really nice on cold. So it works great out. It works out great in the car bar and in the pods. And that replaced my beautiful beloved blueberry cheesecake. I'm so like, guys, I seriously stacked on these blueberry cheesecake pods. And it still has fragrance in them, but it's not enough to scent the van anymore. So they have lived their life, but I have more. But I am going to be sparing on them because I can't get them anymore in the pod. So I don't want to just do blueberry cheesecake back to back to back to back because I need them to last me a while because I can't get them again. But, oh, really enjoyed that in the van. I'm really getting into bakery these days. I've never pegged myself as a bakery girl, and as I'm like thinking about some of these fragrances, right, one of which is up top, like my cutie pie cupcake that I talk about all the time, the graham cracker crunch that I just re-hoarded and needed 2 bars of every single month. I'm really getting into the bakery. Blueberry cheesecake, not all bakery, mind you, but a lot of it. Dumbo. So I did put this here in my office. This went in on February 1st to celebrate the fact that not only is Dumbo returning for a limited time, and it is like, oh, this is a bar we can never live without. It's coming with some new fun things. So we are getting I cannot wait for them to announce this collection, you guys, because like I am dying to be able to share the pictures with you. But if you have ever been to my house and you have ever sniffed Dumbo and if you have ever fallen in love with it, now is the time to put this in a club. Or it will be. It will be soon. If you love Dumbo, you have got to put this in the club. I will be upping my bars from 1 bar a month to 2. I don't think I need to go quite 3. But because it is coming back out, I will tell you, my lovely visitors, I'm about to get stingy on this because you have the opportunity to put it into your club. You have been warned. Because, oh my God, I love it. And that's just like a bright, like zingy citrus. Oh, it's the perfect spring and summer bar. And it also means that I can restock on my scent pack stash. This is the one that I had in the litter house before, because when they did put this into clearance, and usually when things go into clearance, right, they don't come back. So I'm super, like, I about fell off the couch. I was so excited when they said that Dumbo was coming back. I've been using these super sparingly, so I'm excited. I am going to restock on my scent packs, because unfortunately it's only always get my bar, not always get my scent pack, but like I would love that in a pod. I would love that in laundry. Like I could do it in all the things. Dumbo is the bomb. It is the best. And it's not one I would have ever purchased, right? It came in my starter kit, and because it says the word peach in it, I would have been like, nope, but I get no peach. It's just beautiful vanilla citrus, and it's the most amazing fragrance ever. It's so good. Okay. I did a bar of Thunderstorm the other day. This was from the Bring Back My Bar. I was just kind of feeling it. Like, this is 100% brings back memories of the Stormwatch candle from Yankee, but it's like on steroids, right? Because you get a candle, and I haven't been doing candles in a very long time because my kids. But I used to be like a candle addict, right? I always had candles. Candles everywhere, candles everything. And then I got introduced to sensing. And I was like, well, this makes more sense. And it's prettier, right? And then I can smell it through my whole house. So this is Stormwatch on steroids. I love it. I put it into the big room. We were playing a lot of cars. I'm like, if I got to be in here and down on the floor, I want it to smell good. I did do a bar of Sunburst Bamboo. So this is our scent of the month right now. It's not really my type of fragrance. It's not horrible, okay? It's actually really good. Like, I'm cold, I get fresh cut cucumbers, like you have in your salad. And I really thought I wasn't going to like it very much because it's super green. But it's really just kind of fresh. It's a nice fresh scent. It's one that I think, like, if you were having company and you were worried about, like, if they are sensitive to fragrances and they might have a headache or might get a headache from things, I don't think this is headache inducing in any way. I don't think it would offend anybody in any way. It's just nice and clean and slightly green. But I like crazy and in your face, and this is just too neutral for me. Now, if I have people coming over, I do like to have some neutral bars that I can go ahead and put out. But is it one I would reach for personally when, you know, it's just kind of my everyday thing? The answer to that would be no. But again, I like crazy. So, I already melted the bar of Pink Cotton, you guys. I was so excited to have this back that, like, I put it into our room the very, very next day. This is, like, beautiful berries and clean linen, which doesn't sound like it would be a good combination, but it's amazing. And this is such a strong performer, too. So, like, we have an extremely large bedroom. And even though I have 3 warmers in our master, it's a hard space to fragrance, right? Our master is, because we have the 60-inch ceiling fan, and it's just gigantic. It's ugly, because we're doing the downstairs first and not the upstairs, but it's huge. And so with that 60-inch fan going all the time, it's really hard to get good fragrance going in there, and Pink Cotton does bangarang. Like, it performs so well without being too super overpowering and in your face that it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's see. I did get also to melt a bar of Clementine Cupcake. It's not my cutie pie cupcake. It did really good. I will say that. Like, I will get a few more bars of this. Would it replace cutie pie cupcake in my club? Absolutely not. I'm sorry. But the girls thoroughly enjoyed it, and we had it going in the kitchen. And they were like, Mommy, I smell cake. Can we make cookies? And I'm like, sure, why not? So we busted stuff out. We made cookies, and we made a pan of brownies. Because one of James's favorite things is brownies. So we thought we'd surprise Daddy when he got home from work and have cookies and brownies. And it didn't go crazy. I just did 1 batch of each. But, you know, it was a fun afternoon for the girls because we're all getting a little bit of cabin fever. So it was really good. It is very Clementine forward for me. There's not enough vanilla cake in that to replace my cutie pie cupcake. I'm sorry. There's just not. Let's see. What else do we have? We have a bar of Arctic Kiss. I put this into the big room. Now, this is one that I super have to be in the mood for because it is melon forward, and melon is not necessarily one of my go-to fragrances. But it's not so melon forward, like Make a Splash, where I can't do it. It's one of those things that I have to be in the mood for. And I felt like the other day, like it was cold, but I'm kind of getting over my deeper sense. So it's a really good transition bar. It's a good transition from like those heavy holiday fragrances into the spring, because it's kind of like a nice medium. You got a little bit of that cooling effect from mint, but you don't get mint. And then you've got some nice fresh, like fruity up front. Let's see, we did a bar of Plum and White Woods. This is in my basket every single month. I love this bar so much. It was a Bring Back My Bar from right after I joined. So 2020, Bring Back My Bar, fall 2020. Oh, it's so good. It's just plum and birchwood, and it's a beautiful combination. I can do that all year round. I usually do in my club. It's beautiful. Did a bar of apple butter frosting in the kitchen. Again, like I said, I'm super getting into these bakery fragrances. I just wanted to smell it again. Like I was just feeling this. This I feel is like a really nice transitional fragrance too, because you get that nice, fresh, crisp apple, which is slightly on the spring side, and just that little hint of spice and buttercream frosting. It's beautiful. We did a bar of cedar cider. I think this was towards the beginning of the month, if I'm not mistaken. It was still like super, super cold. Not that it isn't now. Let me rephrase. It was just like a really super cold day. It was kind of dreary out. I was kind of feeling something cozy. And cedar cider, to me, is an extremely cozy fragrance. You get the cider, and then you get like this wood note. It's really good. It's super cozy. I don't want to carry on too much about it because it's not available. But I did a bar of Hendrix, a second bar of Hendrix. Now, when we got the 10 Club exclusive bars, right, James was gung-ho. Hendrix was his favorite, hands down. Threw it right into the warmers in our room. We enjoyed it up there. Then I put it in my office because it wasn't a super strong performer. No bueno. It got the boot. So both of us had walked in, I had walked into my office that day and was like, okay, all of a sudden the tobacco note is really starting to shine. And like, I like patchouli, but I'm not getting the patchouli out of this. I really was just getting that tobacco note, and it's not pleasant. It's just, I'm sorry, it's not. And then even James walked in here and was like, ooh, what do you got? Oh my God, what do you got going? And I'm like, it's that Hendrix bar that you were in love with. He's like, I changed my mind. He's like, I don't love it anymore. I'm like, yeah, me neither. Okay, good. We're on the same page. I can get rid of it. So we will not be getting any Hendrix in the quarterly club. It's not happening. Let's see. I also did a bar of caramel apple craze. I think I did this in the kitchen the day that I did the cedar cider, because cider, apples, cozy, kitchen is all bakery. It's nice. It's fun to do every now and again, and I haven't done it in a bit. Okay, so we've got Haley's 2 from their room going on right now. So this is her new obsession, the It's Love fragrance. And this is part of the Valentine's Day collection. It's a beautiful, zingy, vibrant, not overly sweet, like fruity type scent. This is hands down our favorite from this collection. They were all good, but this one was the best. And I think Scentsy probably knew it was going to be the best, right? Because they came out with it in the fragrance flower. They came out with it in body. And I really, really considered getting it in the hand cream, but I'm like, they brought coconut daiquiri back, and I'd really rather have that next. So I'm going to let It's Love go in the hand cream in lieu of coconut daiquiri, because let's face it, when it gets warmer, I want to smell like the beach. But the bar definitely made it into the club for Haley, because she's got her own wax preferences too, right? And they've got their own warmers in their room, and she gets to pick out what she gets to put in her room. And they do help me throughout the house, but ultimately Mommy gets final say on the house, but they get final say on what goes in their room. So the other one that they chose for their room is the Angel Experiment 624. I don't know why our pink wax discolors our clamshells this way. Like when you open the bar, it's still like, and you pop it out, the bar is still pink. But if you look at it through the clamshell, it's like, why is it yellow? It shouldn't be yellow, it's pink. And there's something about, I think, the pink dye, and maybe it's because they have to mix it to get, I mean, like if you think about dye systems, right? It's always red. And then you have to mix white with it to get pink. So I'm assuming that there is some sort of dye mixture that does that. But this is really, it's just like raspberry bubble yum. It's fruity bubblegum. It's really good. And they really do love that bar. It's very fun. It's very youthful. It's playful. It's good. I had 2 cubes of almond croissant left from sampling. And it's not my cake. Like, I can't do almond croissant. There's something super spicy, super buttery about it. Like I said, I'm super into bakery, but not all bakery. But I figured with it retired, right? I don't need to keep hanging on to this bar to offer samples of it because it's gone. But I'm incapable of just like throwing wax in the garbage. So I just put it in the big room on a day that we were going to be gone most of the day and let it do its thing so I could get rid of it and not feel guilty. So, okay, you know, I had to warm cutie pie cupcake beforehand, before I could melt clementine cupcake. Yeah, no, This bar has my heart. It has my heart. And it's been voted, it's voted back. So for the next Bring Back My Bar, again, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, you need this bar. It's amazing. It's amazing. If you like orange cupcakes with like sweet frosting, but not like the buttercream frosting. It's almost like a whipped cream frosting. So it's slightly sweet, but not like crunchy sugar sweet. When this gets voted back, or it's already been voted back, when this comes back for Bring Back My Bar, and I'm super excited for this one because my Zeppelin made it at long last, right? Zeppelin finally made it. It's the last one. It was the 25th bar, but I was like screaming at the top of my lungs when I saw it. This again, you guys, you need it. Finished out a bathroom cleaner in aloe water and cucumber. Now, the fact that I haven't shown off a bathroom cleaner in a long time makes it seem like I don't clean my bathrooms. I assure you, I do, 100%. Frequently, small children. But I don't like to run up and down stairs. I just don't. So each bathroom has their own cleaner. So it takes me a little while to go through a full bottle of bathroom cleaner because we have individual bottles in all 3 bathrooms. But we did finish aloe water and cucumber. And then again, that's just it's a nice, it's just clean. I'm using Coastal Sunset right now, and I like that better. But I guess, honestly, I probably don't want to overdo it in Coastal Sunset for myself because I want to wreck it in wax. So this, yeah, aloe water and cucumber, I feel, is like a perfect cleaning scent. It really is. Then we have a bar of Paradise Petals. This is so pretty. This is from one of the new fragrances for spring and summer. And, like, I was afraid of this bar. Like, totally afraid of this bar because I'm not big on super strong florals. Like, I don't mind a floral accent. And I really thought this was going to be, like, a wink and a smile for me. And it's not, thank goodness. It's a sweet floral. So it's not like overly powdery. It's really good. I would give that a try if you don't mind floral accents, but you don't want it to be completely like in your face, soapy kind of floral. We finished up a partial bar of Bananarama. I I feel like I mixed this with something. But now I can't remember what it was. It's just banana. It's Banana Runs. Banana candy. I like banana berry better because banana berry is a lot smoother. But again, I won't waste wax. So we used it up. We have a wall fan diffuser with the light going in the hall. And, oh, how nice. Look, the kids stuck sand in this one. I had Pods and Bonfire Beach going. Oh, and it comes with its own fuzz. Carpet fuzz from the kids. And then we replaced it like Bonfire Beach. I'm so excited it's back, you guys. I'm so excited it's back. This is one of my, like, this was my favorite. That and Mahalo Coconut. That's like all I was using all summer long. Last summer because I'm obsessed with it. And James uses Bonfire Beach in his truck too. So we're both really happy that that one's back. But we did replace the hall fragrance with a pot of Perfect Gentleman. I had picked these up on a clearance haul. Have quite a few of them. I need to make some space. Use the Perfect Gentleman. Okay. Oh, the day I did Cedar Cider, I also did a bar in the big room of Fearless by Nature. And this is just a really woodsy sage. Like the sage really, really super shines on this. Sven did make it into my club. I think I did 2 bars quarterly of him this time because he had made it into my club once before. And I was like, he can get the boot. But he was in my monthly club. Quarterly. Now that I have a quarterly club. I think at the time I only had my monthly club and I was like, I don't really need this bar every month. But in case it does not come back again, because he's now come back a couple of times, I need to make sure he's secured because I really do like that. It's a really nice, deep, woodsy sage fragrance. Let's see, we had pods in our room and our air purifier going in Clean Breeze. These are gone, long since dead. And then we replaced them with a set of pods in Vanilla Mint. So Vanilla Mint is by far like our favorite. Vanilla Mint and Just Breathe are our favorite fragrances for the air purifier in our room. And I did grab a full 6-pack of Vanilla Mint before it went away. Plus the wax, of course, made it into my club because if for any reason, and I think this one will be safe, but I felt that way about Snow-Kissed Cranberry last year. Like, oh, of course it's safe. And then it wasn't. And I will not make that mistake again. So if I can't get it in pods, that's okay. At least I'll be able to do it in the wax. So I'm good with that. I did do a bar of Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. I wanted a refresher on this one. So like I recalled it being a really good scent of the month, and I can't remember what month it came out. It doesn't tell me. It just says scent of the month. And I like it, but there are other things that I like better. Like it's super fresh, it's super clean. I feel like this is one that my sister would really like, but it's almost got like a slightly perfumey note to it that doesn't always sit 100% with me. Like if I'm reaching for a clean fragrance, I want it to be just clean. If I'm reaching for an aquatic fragrance, I really want the aquatic to shine. Now, in laundry, this would be beautiful because like I said, it's almost got kind of like a slightly perfumey note to it. But in wax, I don't know. I would warm this again. I'll get another bar of this, but it's not one that I would reach for consistently. And then the last one out of here is one of the other Valentine's Day bars. It's You're the One. I think the first one I melted in January and tossed. Accidentally tossed into recycle prematurely and didn't dig it out. But it was the more floral bar. If I recall it, it wasn't, like I said, none of the Valentine's Day bars were bad. I really, really loved this collection as a whole. But It's Love is definitely my favorite. This is a nice, clean aquatic. It's almost got like the beachy vibes, right? Almost like that same like that clean note that's in Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, and I'm probably wouldn't have noticed that if I wasn't doing them back to back. But it's that same kind of like clean aquatic. But it was not an overpowering performer. So I did do this one here in my office. It was beautiful. It lasted a good solid, I'd say probably 2 days before I was like, do I need to keep it in? It's super light. So it was not club worthy for me. But again, this is another one. Like if you are prone to headaches from strong fragrance, or you don't like that like super strong, powerful fragrance, this is a great bar to get. So that, you guys, is everything that we have plowed through in the last 15 days. We do some damage, right? And like, you'll be proud. Like, I am down to only seven warmers in my front room. That is amazing. Like, I could have probably used a bar and a half in there for Christmas. Like, I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had at least 10 warmers going. And they weren't all Christmas warmers, right? But during the holidays, I had about 10 warmers going in my front room. And that's the smaller space, right? It's not the big room. It's the front room. But I had about 10 of them going. And that's partially because James will not allow me to take down his Chicago Bears warmer. It's a no-go. I'm like, but, oh, he's like, no. I'm like, but football season's lit. No. Okay, it can stay. And then one that I would never even try to take down on him is the Service and Sacrifice warmer. So that one is our military warmer. And because he is a vet, and it represents all branches of the military, that one I got for him because it's super important to him. And that one will stay out all the time. So I try to kick the Bears back into the closet and be like, look, I can set. No, okay, I can't. So we had about 10 warmers going in that space, but I'm down to 7. So that's a huge feat for me. So, you know, but we do go through a lot of wax. So we've got 7, 8, 9. We have about 17 to 18 warmers just on our main floor. So when you're looking at all of this going, oh my God, how do you get through so much wax? It's because I have an addiction and I feed it well. So yeah, so we have about 18 warmers going at any given point in time on the main floor. We're not going to count the upstairs because then we know. I'm an addict, so it's okay. But yeah, that's how we got through everything. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, you guys. Checking out what I'm warming, hanging with me. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.